Hello chat boys out there, I hope you've all had a lovely Sunday rest. Today in this video I'm just going to be telling you guys about what I got to on my Sunday. So today I had a nice line and I got ready for the day ahead, and I went onto my Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and I uploaded some footage that I'd taken of the snow onto Instagram, and the snow has basically all gone now, and I had some Nutella toast and a cup of tea. I listened to the radio and read the newspaper and watched a bit of TV and some films, and I did some drawing and some colouring and some arts and craft. My younger brother had work, and my older brother and his girlfriend were just upstairs doing some uni work, and my younger sister was going to be going into work but she wasn't in today after all, so she just watched some films in her room and played on the PlayStation. My mum was up in the night because her sleeping mask that she uses to help her breathe during the night was playing up, so she didn't get much sleep, so she was still asleep, and then she got up. My dad was sorting stuff around the house, and then he went off back to bed, and she watched a bit of Stargate and made herself some breakfast, and I got myself ready, and my older sister called out and she'd been to my uncle and girlfriend's house helping them move into their new house with her boyfriend, and then they had to go off and have a meal up in Cheltenham. So me, my younger sister and my older brother and his girlfriend went off and helped them move into their new house. On the way we went off to Tesco's and got £3 Molders for our lunches, and then made our way there, and it was tipping it down rain. The rain was so crazy, it was hammered down, and we got soaked. We literally looked like drowned rats, and the traffic was nuts. It was so busy. It took us so long to get to my auntie and uncle's house, and then we finally got there and packed up the moving van and followed them to their new house. And their new house is so adorable. It looks like a little cottage, and it's just down a little quiet street with a few restaurants and stuff but down there, so it was really nice, and it smelled so nice. The Indian place near there just smelled delicious and was making me feel so hungry. We unpacked a load of stuff, and it took us about 3 or 4 times to go back and forth to the house and help them move in. And we tried to get these other sofas up the stairs, but the stairs are awkward, like angle, and it's like a little spiral, so they weren't going up there. So I think they're gonna have to either get rid of the sofas and get new ones that'll fit and like fold up, or get new sofas and have to put them together up there, because how it's laid out is you've got the kitchen, then the dining room, then there's a room behind the dining room which is a bedroom, then you go up the stairs, and then the first bit is the living room, and then there's the landing bit, and it goes into the bedrooms and the bathroom. So they want to have the living room upstairs, so of course they are going to have to put the sofas up there, but it wouldn't work because the sofas wouldn't get up there. It took us ages to try and attempt to get the sofas up there, but it wouldn't work. And then we went back to their house for the last time and said goodbyes because we didn't see that house anymore, and packed up for the last time. And then my uncle and his girlfriend kindly gave us some money for helping them move out, and we said no, it's fine, you don't need to give us any money, but they insisted. So that will go for a rainy day in my pot for if there's a rainy day or something, or if there's something I need for college or work placement. And then we made our way home. My younger brother was back from work, and his girlfriend got back and showed us her new car, and my older brother and his girlfriend stayed for tea, and we had chicken pies for tea and watched a bit of Captain America, and I watched All Together Now, Casually, The Voice, and Take Me Out, and Dancing on Ice, and watched some stuff off record and BBC Player and Put Look At and Catch Up, and watched Baby Daddy, Friends, Big Bad Food, Help My Own Mother, and watched Pride, Prejudice and Zombies, Penelope, and listened to some Glee soundtracks and watched some old Glee episodes and watched some other musical stuff. And my older brother and his girlfriend are going to see Hairspray next Saturday, and I'm so jealous. So is my older sister and her boyfriend, so I'm so jealous. I really would love to go, but I'd probably be like the third row if I went, because those two have couples and I'd just be on my own. And I did some arts and crafts and illustrating and some fashion designing and some painting and some word searches and colouring pages. Tidied my office up from I've been working on my book series and scripted stories for a Dog Slash game, and I also tidied my dolls and dolls up from I've been playing my Dog Slash show, and I did some filming and editing of that, and watched some dollhouse tours and dog collection videos, and doll tutorial stuff, and watched some cake making videos and arts and craft making videos, and I watched Cake Boss, Beige Bake Off, and some other cooking competition shows, and watched DRSS and Escape the Country and 60 Minute Makeup and some other house buying and house making and garden design shows, and I watched 24 Hours in A&E, Castry Hobby Doctors, and watched Senses of Disability, and watched Titanic and Love Rosie, and watched Treasure Planet and Muppet Treasure Island, and watched some cartoons and some manga and anime stuff, and I watched some Scooby-Doo DVDs and some Scooby-Doo and Tom and Jerry stuff. I watched a Tom and Jerry movie and some classic Disney and Nickelodeon TV shows and films, and some stuff off Boomerang and CBC and BSO iPlayer. I watched some Henry and Neighbours and EastEnders, Elmdale, Coronation Street and Waterloo Road stuff, and some Skins episodes, and I sorted my main Bluetooth out and got my Bluetooth ready for me to sort out. I was going to sort them out today because I had to go help my uncle and auntie move out of their old house into a new house. I didn't have time to sort them out. Managed to sort one or two out, but I need to finish the rest off tomorrow, and I am hopefully going to be going off to the charge shops tomorrow, all depending on if they're open due to the snow because it's still a bit icy and stuff. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they should be open because I haven't been for a while. I'd like to also have a little walk around and get a few snaps because there's still a little bit of snow on and it looks very adorable. And I played with my dog House and Frida Tesball for a bit, and he's very excitable when we got back. And I watched some stuff off record that I needed to watch, and watched Ever After, and watched Love Rosie, and read some soap, gossip, and Doctor Who magazines, and some Marvel and DC comics, and I watched some Marvel and DC films and shows, and I watched some classic TV shows that I used to watch as a kid, reminiscing about my childhood, and I had a White Magnum, blooming enough White Magnums for my pudding after I'd had my chicken pie, and I watched some old competition stuff like Britain's Got Talent, X Factor, Dance on Ice, Strictly, and other stuff like that, and watched RuPaul's Drag Race and America's Next Top Model, and I played on Friv and Stardoll on iDressUp, and did some doll photography stuff, and sorted out my main Bluetooth doll, and played my dog as a show, and played on Minecraft, COD, on Buzz, and on the Wii, and on Ludo, and played some other cards of board games with my siblings, and had a West because I had a bit of a bad head, and I had a bit of an upset stomach early on, so when I got back I just had a bit of bread and just had a bit of a West, and my auntie and uncle kind of gave me the bag of some drinks and snacks and stuff that they didn't want anymore, so we got that, so that was very good of them to give them to us. And my older sister is in a bit of a mood, so she went off to bed. My older brother and his girlfriend went back up to uni. They stayed for 10 and went off back to uni because they have a lot of stuff to do and planning and stuff for their uni courses. And my younger brother and his girlfriend went off to get Starbucks with. They got back and they've had their tea and they're just upstairs watching a film in their room. And I watched some stuff on TV at the end room. Wrote my journal about today and did some doodling and designing and played with my main Bluetooth doll. And I had a bowl of cereal, and I watched Harry Potter, and watched Jaws, Tangled, and watched Frozen and Moana, and some other Disney films, and watched some stuff off Bluetooth Player, and played on my Kindle and on my DS, and played on Subway Surfer, and played on Minecraft, and I tidied the house up a bit and helped my mum tidy up the kitchen, and I was having a bit of a meltdown because my hair was being crazy. And then my younger brother got back from getting the success with his girlfriend and said how my hair looked dope, which apparently means good. I don't speak young people. I think that's apparently good, so was not worried about my hair anymore. I got my young brother's approval that he thinks my hair looks nice. I keep stressing out because I think I'm going bald, but if I go bald, I go bald. You can't help it, you can't prevent it. Well, you can if you use apparently there's shampoos, but maybe I should use that. But when I get bald, I'm just gonna use wigs and go eccentric and yeah, go crazy. I listened to a bit of Jessie J, a bit of Demi Lovato, a bit of Taylor Swift and Shania Twain, and a bit of karaoke. Love a bit of karaoke. I love a good sing song. And I had a cup of tea and a snack, and I watched a bit of Ever After and watched some Barbie and Bratz films, and looked at Ever After High, Barbie, Pullet, Bratz, My Teen, Monster High, and other doll line stuff, and looked at stuff on eBay, Amazon, Smith, and I watched some Barbie stop motion and doll game dolls that people have created on YouTube, which I love, and I watched some episodes of Baby Daddy and How I Met Your Mother and Friends and Golden Girls and Big Bang Theory and some other comedy stuff. Laughter is the best medicine. Love a good laugh, and I'm hopefully going out with my mate to the pub soon because I haven't seen him for ages because I've just been so busy with college and work placement and not being very well, and there's lots of stuff happening because it's just been so crazy at the moment. Can't wait to go back to work placement this week and also to college because I haven't been to work placement for the last 2 days because I had been snowed in because of the snow and it has been crazy, but now the snow's eventually going away, I will be able to get back to work placement. I'm hopefully going to get a job out of that soon because in May time that's going to be the time where I'm going to hopefully have an interview and get a job there because I'm only there till June, so I get a bit of winter, spring and summer, so I get to see how it would be during the seasons, and I'm really looking forward to it. I love it there, the staff are also lovely and I get on with them all, and yeah, it's going really well. And I watched some classic Scooby-Doo films and I watched some episodes of some classic Nickelodeon shows that I haven't watched in ages, and I watched some episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and watched Stardust and watched Sing and some other DVDs and listened to some CDs and some vinyl, and I'm now off to go finish watching That's So Nice. Team Jake, come on Jake Buchanan, you can do it. He's so great. He's one of my favourites to win, and I am also going to be doing a bit more doodling and fashion designing and working on my pictures for a bit more and sorting out my Blue Dot dolls ready for me to sort out tomorrow. I hope you've all had a lovely Sunday and have all had a lovely weekend, and I shall see you soon with a new vlog, and hope you all have a lovely week ahead. Bye!